Okay, welcome back. Um, we beat up Songhai, and we're just kind of chilling a little. We probably need to be improving with some of these guys. I don't think we care about Mameluk's opinion at all. It's mostly like these guys. Like Yao, we should probably improve with a little. Fortunately, I'm kind of limited on my diplomats. We're also way over our limit. We could rival the Ottomans. That is definitely a possibility. Although I would like to avoid dealing with the Ottomans until we're like ready to go to war with them. And I would personally like to have sub-Saharan Africa mostly under wraps by that point. By the time we start going after the Ottomans. Probably go ahead and get this land. Come on, why? Because I don't... Stupid autosave always delays your inputs. Now, these inner forts aren't quite as essential to me, but they're still kind of nice to have. And having them upgraded means that you'll still get the army tradition. How is our... Okay, we have a lot more state-related stuff now. So we could do stuff in, like... Sweet, we were actually on that province. Nope. Wish we had more room for... for force limit. Raising our max manpower will help, I believe. Could be talking out of my ass on that one, but I want the admin power. Now, I don't believe there's really any, like, nations in here. Start building a spy network on air. I'm kind of thinking we take this. Release Kane and Boro. Once these two guys are done. And use that to reconquest some of this land. Reconquesting really does help kind of break up, compartmentalize, like, what points you're using. So instead of just using, like, all admin, the core stuff, we can at least use Diplo to just annex them. And returning core takes a lot less AE than conquering outright. Okay. Just lose the prestige. I don't know if... Yeah, I kind of figured this guy wasn't going to go and help, but... Would have been nice. Looks like our vassal can handle it. West African coast. West African coast is this stuff. %. Ooh, 25 prestige. Cool. Okay, we're gonna have some Bayan guys rising up. What was it? Suakin. We don't really have any troops parked over here. And none of these have forts. Which I'm fine with for the fact that we're going to have Beha at some point, and that will cover it. Speaking of, we have the money. We might want to upgrade this guy's fort. A desert fort. I mean, that'll do a lot for us. If the Ottomans decide coming to knocking, we'll appreciate having some forts up here. Same like maybe here or maybe in Kos. This would be... Kos would be the better one, because that could block anyone from walking down this way. I don't know, there's... No matter which one of these three provinces we put it in, there's going to be a way around. If the Ottomans really want to get down here, they can go around like this, or down the coast. Kos would be the better one because it would stop them from being able to go down our coast. They would at least have to go through Ethiopia first. So we have to wait until this is cored before we can... build anything here. Alternatively, we lost the trade. Whoop. Okay. So, I think we build it in Gurga. Kos I would like more, but that would also require us to develop it. No, not our commandment, or commander, or whatever. I suppose we could take the morale guy. How's Bemba doing? It's coming along. Unfortunately, Castile is not colonizing these like how I wanted. They have insulted us. So we are for sure above 1,000 development. I know that much. 1,040. So we need about 21 forts to maintain army tradition. We have 21 fully maintained forts. Fully maintained and, like, up to code. Aragon, what do you necessarily have claims on up here? You don't really have any claims on Tunis themselves. Fortunately, it's going to take a while before we can, like, get up here. And at that point, Aragon might already have all of Tunis. Our name is getting bigger. I think once we fill in this province, it'll really get large. Get a lot larger. Gained a couple more cores. I'm guessing that was these 3 provinces over here. Ironically, Portugal still likes us. Like, all things considered, that's kind of odd. Kind of funny, though. They're still... Yeah, I mean, we like you. You're Christian. You haven't declared war directly on us. You haven't taken any of our provinces. No Western country is ahead in any technology compared to Kongo. Oh, that's going to be tough. Alright. Let's see if we can find a Diplo guy. You hate firing advisors to try and find them, because often it doesn't work out for you. I think I will boost this guy just so we're not losing too many Diplo points. So yeah, it looks like a monthly increase is back down to 0. Need a little more money if we want to upgrade him anymore. Huh. Not sure why these guys keep getting zealots of their own religion. Ability cost, missionary strength. Maybe prestige does not matter at all. Do need some more claim or more spy network on this guy before we can start claiming anything else. Get you up to level 3. Okay, cool. We apparently won that. Still doing great on manpower. Okay, we can now fabricate claims on Manio. Now, I don't think we really want to take this province until our 2 vassals are annexed. Yeah, I hate sitting this far up, but I think we have to. That's rude. We not have a leader over here. Okay, thanks. These provinces must not be assigned or something. I have a feeling we're not going to beat him to that. So he's going to spread his stupid separatism all over our new provinces. Massacre them. Okay. Okay, Sukian. Probably should have these guys, like, on Rebel Suppress up here as well. Okay, so are the Mamelukes dead? No. They do have Cyprus still. But for all intents and purposes, they are in fact dead. Hey guys, you should really start fabricating on some of these little twerps. I'm surprised that they don't have more desire for this land over here. A lot of guys. Okay, we can actually start converting some stuff again. Try and focus on the cheaper things. I don't want to be losing money right now, especially since we're about to annex this guy, and I don't know what that will entail long term. Okay, there's that rebellion. Any more Kebi? That sounds like something over in West Africa, and it is. Okay, we should annex them probably in January or February. Okay, it's looking like February 1st is when we'll fully annex them. Now cut down on one of our Diplo relations. Global trade. Embracing the global trade institution will be vital for future advancement in technology. Okay, apparently we did not spawn it. That's sad. Although, not surprising, since we don't actually have the strongest trade node in the game. Where did it spawn? Probably up here in Calais. Okay. Thankfully, past printing press, you're more than likely going to be able to at least naturally get these institutions, because they don't require to be in like a certain area of the world. Because Renaissance requires that you be like in Italy. Colonialism generally requires that you have like a colonial nation or something over here. Colonial ideas, which usually outside of Iberia, France, maybe Great Britain or the Dutch, generally doesn't happen anywhere else. You're not very likely to be able to beat these guys to colonizing. And then printing press, I believe you have to be Protestant, and I think you have to be like in Europe. I thought it was in Germany that you had to be, but apparently you can spawn it even if you're in like France or Italy. Ottomans would accept conductiary. That's funny. No, we're not going to help the Ottomans. Actually, we're kind of rooting for the Commonwealth. Okay, there's the annexation of Emernia, and it does make our name bigger. Okay, let's take a quick check on what we have available to us. Please Get these ships, thank you. Let's stop there. Get all docked up. We do have a heavy. It is a Carrack. Honestly, I'd say we just keep the ships. Now, manpower-wise, we are a little over. I wish I knew where their units were originally. I think it's these guys up here. We're gonna go ahead and disband them. We are going to turn our forts back on. Oh, yeah, that's right. I kind of forgot that this guy existed. Hopefully I don't forget before the end of the game. Because do we just kill this guy? We don't have a... It would be bad if he made friends with someone. I don't think we can actually fabricate on him. And Adal hasn't bothered to say they want the land. Well, they do want the land, but they haven't bothered to make a claim. It's taken so long, Adal. Get to it. I guess do that. Okay, we're at 1600. We have about 200 more years to finish the conquest of Northern Africa. We're doing pretty well, I would say. We could be doing better. I wish we had more of Ethiopia and more of West Africa, but there's only so much you can really do with AE and stuff. When is our truce with this guy? 1606, 5 more years. So before that happens, we want to release Bornu. Kano and Jene. Got an idea. It's the colonial one. I say I still want to keep powering through the Diplo ideas. Or not ideas, the Diplotechs. Government reform. Okay, what do we want? Governing capacity or minimum autonomy in territories. This would provide us with more money. This would provide us with more states. Where are we at? We're not at our state limit at the moment, so we might as well just take the minimum autonomy in territories. Do we just... Well, we can't really do that without... because we won't be able to take territory in a show superiority war. So I think we just fabricate a claim on him and annex him. Like... I think we have a couple claims on Kano. At least a claim. Now, Kinamboro does actually have a core on Kano itself. So there's a possibility that we just do that. We release and then feed him this province. Let's continue the rival Castile. I like the idea of rivaling Castile over Ottomans at the moment. I'd still kind of like to stay friendly with let's remove those just so we're not technically hostile with Ottomans. In fact, we could probably just stay neutral for now. Eventually, Ottomans will want our territory. That's just how the AI is. They almost always do. If you're bordering near each other, they'll do it. Took a loan? Why? Why are we losing so much money? Huh. Fort maintenance must be why. We should take a look at state edicts. Turn this off because we don't need it anymore. I kind of forget about them sometimes. Okay, we don't have any other major state edicts other than these. And honestly, I will probably keep those on for right now. Since this is kind of our core area, I want to make sure that we have institutions spread. Yeah, it has to be the fort maintenance. I don't know what else we would be losing so much money on. I don't really know how we could fix that, though. Other than deleting a couple of weaker forts. The level 4 forts are kind of essential, though. Not really getting anything from war reps. I'm just wondering if moving the trade capital might be the best way to increase our money. Like, we're making about 9 ducats. We're keeping all the money in here. Problem is, we don't really have anything feeding into it. So all this money that's going around the Cape is just kind of bypassing us. Because there's no other way to send it. It's unfortunate that you can't send from Ethiopia down to the Great Lakes. Because moving here could be very dangerous as well. Moving here could result in us losing even more money, which would be really bad. You hate to spend the Diplo points and then have to reset. I'm going to save. And maybe I'll move it to like Benin. Click here to move your main trading port to this province. Wait, do we not have to... Okay, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we have to pay something, right? Yeah, 200 Diplo points. Sucks. So, hopefully this doesn't cause an autosave. Well, it did seem like it helped. And if we go ahead and grab our lights, protect trade in Ivory Coast. So I really haven't been bothering with the merchants that much. That's fine. We're gonna transfer trade with this guy. We want to make sure all this trade is going south. Of course, Malindi does control some of this themselves, so they're keeping some of it in here. So I don't know where their capital is. I think it's like up here. None of the trade in Cape of Good Hope should be staying there. Okay, so now that we actually have a reason, we can build some trade buildings in these. Church, workshop, marketplace. Okay, I couldn't remember if I built marketplaces in these. Marketplace. Should have a marketplace. Yeah. Fortunately, we cannot reach Brazil, so we can't really send more this way, although most of it is, or at least half of it is leaving. Okay. So, we're going back up positive. I think that was the right move. I still don't want to move like our capital out of Kongo, because I still think this is a very safe area to have a capital. But moving our trade port is, or was, a good idea. Let's grab a couple light ships, have you guys protect in Zanzibar. I will take admin points. Hopefully our guys are going to deal with this. Okay, well, I think that was the right move. Hopefully everyone else thinks that was the right move. I wish we had a few more merchants so that we could kind of focus on these inland trade nodes. Because as it stands, we only have the 2. Okay. 625. Jeez. How did you delete this fort? You little... You weren't supposed to do that. Alright, fine. Aider. That place, or Edison. We not actually fabricate the claim. More Diplo points, please. I like Diplo points. Diplo points are good. Well, we don't really care about Portugal. Like, not being, enemies would be good, but ultimately we're going to need their land, or at least their land in Africa. Okay, sweet. So now we can actually start fabricating on Jene directly. How are we doing on manpower? And we're actually fine. We can hold on to those troops. Alright, well, we now have all of Timbuktu that we had. We could release this guy and start getting ready for war. I think we probably should, although it would be really nice to get another one of these guys integrated. Why is the doll still like... Oh, it's because we've been annexing people. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I suppose that's fair. Alright. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.